Are we on? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Microphone check. Lights, cameras. Hit me. This is swanky. This is lifestyle. This is culture. Welcome to the social center of everything culture. Culture Daily.
Time check 8:54. We're jumping into our big conversation this morning. We have loads of stories to talk about this morning on the show. Plenty things. Last night Grammys happened, or more like this dawn, Grammys was ongoing. We'll be bringing you some updates and talking heavily about some of the things that happened in there. But prior to that, a few other stories that piqued our interest or caught a trend on socials. We want to jump into this morning. Now I don't know. So over the weekend, boom, I got the notification that the man Stonebwoy was live with Rick Ross. I was like, okay. I want to say good morning to Cyril on this conversation because it's a big move in the camp of the Beam Nation. And then when I saw the notification, I said, "Mew." I said, sorry. I said, osteochromopolisis is going to be
for us, let me wear my police.
Yes.
For us, it's not. I mean, it's a big deal, but for us as international artists, talking to another international artist,
it's normal.
If you see two lions chatting, it's
normal.
Oh my God, it's normal.
If you see two lions chatting,
it's normal. It's a meeting. They are discussing how to rule the kingdom.
I said, I die finish.
Oh yeah. You like for send me picture for your obituary.
No, but it's actually really beautiful, guys.
Oh,
like
very
beyond
beautiful.
everything, and the fact that he says he can get the Rihanna collab
done in a week.
Yo, when I heard that, I
you
said,
guys didn't hear me.
But when I was watching that interview, so sorry, viewers.
Nice.
So over the weekend, Rick Ross and our very own Stonebwoy were on an Instagram live chat, and Rick Ross was actually asking Stonebwoy a few questions, his wish list as well, find out more about Ghana, and it was a good convo they were having. And in the conversation is one of the things Rick Ross asked Stonebwoy was if he had a chance to do a collaboration with an American artist, who would that be? And then he mentioned Rihanna, and it was like, look, I can make that happen for you.
And Taylor Swift.
Yes,
Yeah.
Rihanna and Taylor Swift. And they said, I can make that happen for you in a week. Let's check the video. When we come back, we'll talk more about it. Check it out.
Yeah, have a look at that.
Jose, Stonebwoy, Ghana, they tuned in. This is what America want to know on our side before we come to your side. What American artists you would say influenced you in your career the most?
Any American artist that would have influenced my career the most would be definitely a hip-hop artist, because of the vibes, because of the consciousness, of the vibes. One of my favorites is Talib Kweli as well, from Time. Yeah, definitely everybody knows about Jay-Z. Yes, definitely the boss himself, you as well, to be honest. I'm not even going to lie. Like, ever since you came into the game, you've brought a different spirit, into the industry. And I'm really feeding off of that inspirational vibes that you always put in, because and you see it yourself, like your videos, the stuff that you tell people or say always go a long way to get us to become what we become. You get me? So we keep on fighting, we keep on pushing, and that's it for me. So hip-hop itself is not only necessarily one artist out of America, hip-hop itself, feel me? So
No,
yeah.
so I love that. And just for all the American artists that's watching, I just want to throw upon you, my brother. Once again, it's all about Ghana. But this one question I want to ask you. If you could collaborate with one artist on this side, and not Rose, if you could collaborate with one artist, because you never know, that might be a phone call Rose could make. We
Of
never
course.
know. Who would that one artist be?
Jeez. Oh, geez, who's that gonna be? I think that's gonna be Rihanna for me. I've always said that. Taylor Swift. I've always said that. I've always wanted a Taylor or Rihanna. Yeah. Let's take it to the females. You know what I'm saying? On the male side, it's got to be you, and then on the female side, it's got to be Rihanna or Taylor Swift. For now.
Man. Rihanna, I'm most definitely with you. I'm absorbing that Rihanna energy. And as far as the collaboration with you and Boss, we could get that done this week.
Whoa! The
I'm
whole
talking
world
about-
just had that.
And the only reason I'm not going to say tonight is because I got another dinner. I've been celebrating my birthday all week.
Charlie, this one there, osteochromopulosis, papa.
But this one there's no osteochromopulosis, Jay, because everything anyone has to say, the person should just say. Charlie, I like the trajectory of Stonebwoy's career in the past year. I just love what he's doing with his brand, with his music, with his craft, with the career.
Now I feel probably how Nigeria felt when Burna spoke to Diddy. And all those, and how it's led up to
producing the album.
Ghanaians, I don't like listening. We said into the future we go.
We don't like listening.
Army no go leave you at the end of the road.
Yeah.
Just give me your love, and it is safe.
I must say that Rick Ross, Chris Brown have been very open, in working with African artists. They've been very connected, and I see Timbaland also making those strides gradually and wanting to step in there. But it'll be really nice to hear a Timbo collabo. Who's Fields doing the collaboration with again?
He was on Asher's project.
Asher's project, yeah. I'm yet to watch that video though.
Yeah, I'm just waiting till we have the Rick Ross project, and it's a Rick Ross track, maybe Maybach music, and then hear boy. Or maybe to be the other way around. Maybe to be Beam Nation, you hear Rose. That day don't come. That day no, Mr. Foley, that day no.
I won't come.
Call HR. Say
no,
don't come.
No,
Jay, I like your humility. I like it.
But I'll come to us in a bit. Let's go and check out. I'll come to us in a bit. When I say us, I'm talking about. Let's go and check out that Fields Asher video right about now on the screen. Check it. We know past the group stages.
No.
We know past the group stages.
In every aspect.
Charlie,
every aspect.
I don't even know what to say.
Every aspect.
I don't know what I'm going to talk.
I can't say
I don't know what I will talk.
That's okay. We don't pass the group stages with my brother. We don't even find that just say where go play the ball.
You're playing a game of football, right? Your team is already losing by maybe 1 goal to
Bang
nil.
Bang FC.
And you're playing. Then 90th minute, then they score second goal. You score your second goal.
Like
89th minute, they give you second goal. 89th minute. That's how I feel right now. Shouts to Fields though. I mean, he was in the studio. He sat right here and he's sitting. We had a conversation.
Is crazy.
Dude said that he had to just jump on a ticket with no clothes, rush to a stage to perform with was davido.
Adekunle got him
clothes.
And
undersized clothes.
I mean, he was in the studios with Tim and with Dre. So let's fear that one as well. No, that one to no come out yet. That one to no come out yet. And now do this on a collaboration with Usher. Yes, Usher isn't too far away from us. He was in Ghana as well. On that,
he came to dance and left.
Ticket. I don't know.
You didn't hear me.
So no, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. But let's do this.
I said Asha came and we took pictures with him and he left.
And
my mic is not on.
No, it's off. Make a question.
I said
1, 2. Talk again. Let's see.
I said
it's not on. Let's move on to the next story real quickly. So now that let's stay on Rihanna, because I mean our man Stonebwoy had shared interest in doing a collaboration. But talking about people who had already had collaboration back in 2016, you know that Drake Rihanna collab, right? Big song, big tune. But anyway, it's quite surprising because Drake on his tour found himself at the center of a controversy as he publicly snubbed Rihanna's song during a recent set list, prompting a swift, and vocal reaction from fans on social media. Quite interesting. I wonder what has really gotten the two of them, on that. Maybe
there's a thin line between love and hate.
I know.
Very thin.
Between
line.
hate and hate. It used to be love and hate, but now it's hate and hate. Because, I hate you, but I really hate you.
There's
a difference there. Let's check out that video real quickly. So, he said, I don't sing that song no more. And Wow. And that's when you cross over from pleasure into business. Like, I'm not even going to do it. Maybe for all you know, Rihanna has warned him not to even do anything.
Or maybe it's promo.
This thing of that. Yeah, or it's promo of all that. But let's check out the video real quickly.
I don't sing this song anymore. You can sing it for me. Yeah. I don't sing this song anymore. You can sing it for me.
Charlie, I don't sing that song no more. Yeah, you can skip on to the.
It's at the top of the pyramid.
Like choosing. Yeah, I don't think that song.
I feel like it's very intentional. Yeah. Reason being, you should have rehearsed your sets, right? You know the songs that you're performing and the songs that you're not performing. You are well away. Unless this was just like
it's a stunt.
Yeah, I feel like is it that promotion for something they're going to be working on? I mean, there's no smoke without fire.
Obviously.
Right? Yeah, I think that straight. You can't tell me that Drake will not rehearse and know which song is coming after which. No,
obviously.
No,
yeah.
No.
Well, anyway, also
back music.
Teu is on strike, eh? Okay. I just wanted to bring this news back home. Anyway, so welcome back into our big conversation this morning. It is the first day of the great working. We're still early part of February, though. We haven't crossed 14th yet, so we're still the very early part of February. And we call it Chocolate Day. So Val's Day is coming, Chocolate Day is coming. So make sure you grab a chocolate. Golden Tree, okay? Be local, get something local from here and then share to a loved one as well. On that morning, we know Lenny will definitely surprise us with chocolates as well for all of us.
I'm so grateful.
Thank you in advance, Lenny, for the chocolates you bring in to all of us.
For what she did for us on 14th, I mean, I'm still overwhelmed.
Now, big one. A couple of hours ago, because of time difference, the Grammys, the 66, right? 66.
Yeah.
Grammys successfully came to a close. With a lot of stories in there, so many trends, top of the trends, stories, major things happening. Well, I woke up this morning and I found Jay-Z at the top of the Ghana trend. Drew my attention to it. I was like, old boy talk something. Yeah, he went hard. We'll be going into that conversation later on. Our very own Adeshope as well also took it from a different angle. I know it's part of the heated conversation on socials as well. Only we'll tell you more about that when it gets there. Some awards being won by your favorites. Some are saying that, hey, comparing the body of work from other African nominees, did Tyla really deserve to pick it up? Well, all that conversation this morning is going to be quite interesting. We'll bring you highlights of the performances as well. How people appeared. Tenny was there, right?
She was at the brunch.
She was at the brunch.
At the brunch. Okay, all right.
She tied in.
Well,
all pun intended.
Well, talking about brunch as well, the African brunch, was also nominees, but was also organized. Quite a number of prominent people were there. Let me say shouts again going out to Denta, spearheading a lot of these things that's happening. Giving rooms and plugs for some of our Ghanaian media personalities to be in the same rooms with some of these global superstars. So kudos to Denta for pulling this off. So all these things, we're also going to be looking at Burna Boy's performance, yes, at the Grammys. And how about waking up, imagine come up to the VGMAs and then the police people pick you up. Killer Mike is also in the news as well. All these stories on this morning's big conversation, a quick review right here on the show on Culture Daily. But guys, I don't know, first off, your general, not to hone down on any particular incident, but your general opinions on this year's Grammys, 66 Grammys, for those of you who watched. Your eyes tell it all, Zero. Confess.
I'm telling you, man.
Confess.
It was a cool event.
It was a long night.
It's the standard. Like, it was well put together. Everything was on time. Everything was well synced. It was entertaining through and through. And I give a special shout out to Burna Boy for the fact that even after his loss, he still came out and was professional and creative enough to nail that performance, because Unlike
okay, all right,
you know,
we
reaction
won't detail it, but when we get there.
Yeah. I mean, my only disagreement would be the negative reactions from Nigerians and Ghanaians, especially on the African category thing, because they nominated us, blah blah blah, and when I say us, I say Africans, right? They nominated us, and you know, it didn't go our way. The favorites were not the West African favorites. They didn't win it, but everybody kind of got offensive immediately on social media, which for me was weird.
Now that you said that, considering and maybe to Olele as well, considering the body of work, the value on the artist, the audience appeal, the fan base, the artist influence. Do you feel that we are closing in on, when I say we, I mean as Ghana, closing in on being on the Grammys, taking a seat in that room?
Well, we can answer it based on the premises you've given: impact, global appeal, etc. Do we have that? Do we have impact? We have global appeal. We have global recognition. We get access to the global platforms every now and then. But are we really moving and shaking anything? Are we making enough noise to be recognized in the room? I think that's where the big contest has gotten to. It's not just about making an impact in Africa, West Africa, Ghana, you know, doing the summer parties and all that. It's about getting in the room and making impact, because you have a case where the whole African category thing, we were totally missing. And that's neither here nor there. It's not because anybody was better than us. It's just what happened this nomination. So what we need to do is make sure that whatever bases we didn't cover this last season, we need to be ready for next season.
This is going to be a very interesting conversation. I mean, let's still hold on, let's still hold on to that conversation, or stay on that conversation. I beg your pardon. Where, what does this tell us in what kind of work we should start looking at doing? Not to say the Grammys is the peak of the artist's career if you get a nomination or a win there. However, the level of global attention that the world gives to the Grammys is what we are asking ourselves to wish to be there, because not only does it rub off the artist's career, it also rubs off the entire nation, you know, as Ghanaians, and how we also benefit from there. Take football, for example. Asamajan, clearly, people have given testimonies that when they got to certain countries and just mentioned Asamajan's name,
immigration let them
they
pass.
got access, you know, and recognition. So that's how powerful it is as well. If you have music in the rooms where it is of great influence, or the world keeps its eye on there. For example, FIFA. For example, the World Cup. Imagine your country picks the World Cup. The world is watching the World Cup, so everybody gets to know you, and the reflex actions from then on, and the ripple effects from then on is just, you know, immense, and the benefits are huge. Tourism, finance, you know, and all that. So in the same room with music, currently it's like the world has shifted its attention of BET Awards to the Grammys, and that's where everybody's now looking forward to, because for many years you would not have Africans be on the Grammys. So now there are new eyeballs where Africa has shared interest in taking over the Grammys, getting more stakes in there. Not stakes in just of wins, but stakes in terms of even organizational duties, administrative duties in the event. So here we have African artists now getting nominated, and Tyla's been there. I mean, Burna Boy's been there off the back of Diddy and all of that. Now, before we even get into some of the happenings of today's or last night's event, we want to look at what kind of conversations this brings to us in terms of how much work should we put in now as Ghanaians. Now that we understand the criteria, now that we understand the various levels that you use to get to such a big platform, first off, who in our space is even arguably closest to that room and picking that award? We've seen the likes of Rocky Downey already making huge strides in there, but clearly he's Ghanaian, but he works a lot on the outside. We've gotten our own Class A artists also getting very close to the rooms. But now looking at the likes of Tyla, guys, looking at the likes of Tyla and, Artistry and how they are moving, in certain places, how much work do we have to put in, and what kind of work do we have to put in for us to get into these rooms, Olele?
It's going to be a week-long conversation of Ghanaian representation in the room, but I think it's a steady progress. I think the introduction or the advent of the Grammy African nominee branch, it's one of the initiatives that brings us closer to what we need to do and how we need to go about it in terms of forming relationships, getting to know what's going on in the background. And the only thing I wasn't really too excited about was the fact that the people that actually are the custodians of the work were hardly seen there. Just a few people from here. I think I saw Jackie and I saw Amare, and that was it. I didn't see any other. The rest of the people I saw,
who was the one who said last? Was it Cyril? About when it gets to the point.
I mean, also Jules. I mean, he's a regular.
Yeah, when it gets to the point of us having representation on some of these platforms, we now we know.
This was an
who's
event
qualified.
hosted by a Ghanaian.
Yeah,
you know, and mind you, there were other either Grammy lunches or Grammy branches or Grammy dinners or Grammy parties that were equally hosted by our Nigerian brothers and sisters, right? But it seems like the African nominee branch was the one that was most talked about because it was African centered, right? And the kind of people that came around set the pace or set the table for our people to be there to tap in directly, right? No disrespect to the other guys who were there, but I think for what we are looking for and for how we want to, you know, be in this room, you need to know who no road, you know. And this is Los Angeles, a state where you meet anybody and everybody during these times. I remember the last time when Stonebwoy, you know, went to the Grammys, we came back and we had to even let people understand that that wasn't an act of ahoshishe, and that it was, you know, a dedicated, or shall I say, an intentional effort to make sure that he gets the comment. Today we are celebrating the fact that he's talking to Rick Ross. You get what I'm saying? We celebrate the fact that Rick Ross is saying that he wants to do what do you call it, an African project, and Stonebwoy is one of the names that he's mentioning. Black Sherry is one of the names he's mentioning. Amare is one of the names he's mentioning. You get what I'm saying? So you can see that there is indeed a steady progress. However,
the growth is not fast.
It is
slow.
It is slow in the sense that I'm not too sure what the challenge may be. I know we've talked about the financials because Adam was here. He shared with us how expensive some of these things are. But Jay, I know some of our artists like to remain independent, but to get in these rooms and make some of these moves, you need a machine.
So it's not. So this is not even about the music any longer. No, you need a machine. Tractor.
You need even those with the machines.
You need a Benz engine.
Even those with the machines, quote unquote, are not saying top. People are surprised how Tyla won the award at 22, coming in at the latter part of the year, taking everybody by storm. Yeah. And I did my research and I look at the people on Tyla's records. Bro, have you seen the writers on Water? Apart from the Ghanaian Samuel Wuku, who is on there, have you seen the other writers on
Well, I'm told that the person who produced Water is a Ghanaian.
He's Ghanaian, and he's also a part songwriter of the song. Samuel Wuku, also known as Sami Soso, based in the UK. But apart from him, if you look at the names on Tyla's record, these are names that are Grammy Award winning songwriters. These are people.
So that already they put the song for some place.
Listen, and when Tyla dropped, there was an intentionality. Sorry, when Water dropped, there was an intentionality to push and plug the song in certain areas, and we all know now. We know that there is some level of politics involved in the Grammys, and so it's no longer what you do. It's who you know with what you do.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's who you know. Who are you forming alliances with in the room? You know, and how are you forming those alliances? Yesterday, Jay-Z put out a speech that obviously punched holes in some of these things. We'll get to that later. But clearly, you could tell that it is something that has been in existence for a very long time. Yesterday, the female rap audience, you know, I'm talking about the Barbies, the Nicki Minaj followers, also had, you know, their challenge, or they also had their concern about the fact that the Grammy actually tweeted that Nicki Minaj had won Best Rap Performance on their account and deleted it and gave it to someone else.
Jeez.
Now when you go to Google and you go to the Grammy website, Nicki has been awarded a Grammy award, or she has been given a Grammy award, and she's seen as a Grammy award winner. But for some reason, the gaffe or the error had to be rectified by deleting the tweet and giving the award to someone else. So now there's a consensus, there's a belief that indeed there are some, intentionality from the industry to blackball it.
And we'll come to Jay-Z's statement.
You get what I'm saying? So, and this is just their people. This is just their people. We have not even entered the room yet. This is just their people. Now that we have entered the room with best African performance, we now have to come and deal with
now the internal challenges and issues. So politics.
You understand? If you look at us, in reality, look at us in the mirror. We are not even close to where our brothers and sisters have even gotten to
before you even get to the room
and
play the politics of the room.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because this is principalities and powers in high places.
Yeah, at work. People of great influence working. Yeah.
Exactly. And if you want the big pie, you have to play the big ball.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? When Burna went there in 2020 to 2019, he didn't get the award. He had to form alliances with Diddy and started his run of winning Grammy Awards. I mean, Wizkid, he doesn't care. I mean, I feel like Wizkid doesn't really care about awards because anytime he gets nominated, he doesn't show up anyway. So I'm sure that's just his lifestyle, right? But you look at what Burna did from 2020 to now, when he first won his Grammy Award in 2021, all the way to now that he didn't win. You notice that he also realized that, okay, it's not enough to be on an American label. It's not enough to release a song according to the Grammy rules and regulations. You need to release a song in America. It's not enough to do that. You need to now go and form these alliances, and and there's this school of thought that we should focus on ourselves. We should listen. You cannot cancel the Grammys. That's the fact. You can't cancel Grammy. It's like telling me we should cancel the Oscars. We should cancel the Emmys. These are it's like telling me we should cancel the Nobel Peace Prize. These are global
institutions
award.
that
whether you like it or not, they have already established this thing.
Yeah, with or without you.
With or without you, this is the 66th Grammy Awards.
It's even older than you.
Which even our national awards in Ghana, how old is it? This year it turns 25.
Yeah,
you are still a baby.
Osteochromo.
You are still a baby.
Polos.
You understand? So before you even want to even try and catch up, by the time you want that the Grammy will be 100 years. It will be perhaps the oldest award-winning global platform. Want to make chair at the end, but so if you say
how of an individual brand
you understand, let's advocate for inclusion, diversity, which has been the order of the day.
Only my concern is that by the time when you say we crowd coming back home as a Ghana, by the time we will get there, then maybe by that time people know they don't. So as we started talk to the Grammys, and not to say anything about the Rick Ross Stonebwoy conversation, but it's like we've now reached a certain point where we're having this live online IG chat with us, with an American superstar.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. It's a big deal for us.
Yeah.
But our brothers and sisters have moved beyond that into now getting into those rooms where these collaborations are happening and you're seeing it happen. So you look at the race that we are in, and now it's really, really clear to us that hold on, guys. Look, we have internal bickerings on our music industry, but we should stop that one, the internal ones, right now, and start looking at how and what we can do. Because I just put out a tweet asking that, considering the and let me just read it out, and that's what I want to ask us here. That looking at the global influence of the Grammys now, like how much work should we as Ghanaians, put in to be on these stages? Like, what exactly should we now be focusing on? We're going to come into the Grammys and the things that happened there, but let's just start on this lighter note. What should we really be focusing on right now? Lenny.
Jay-Z already said it in his speech. Just put in the work, forget about the Grammys, and put in the work. Eventually, I feel like...
But we've been putting in the work,
No, wait, hold on. I feel like with how things are going, some people are now releasing music targeting the Grammys. Right. Obviously, there are some people we've seen it with where, you release a song and then you strategically pick somebody. That goes to speak to what Olele spoke on when it came to Tyla and Water, right? We've seen a lot of other artists say, I want to be nominated for Grammys, da-da-da. But I think that should you put the Grammys aside and put in the work, give yourself some years, right? No matter how well established of an artist you are, just put in the work, and then eventually we can see that typically with davido, right? The Grammy snub was I mean, to me, it hurt me so much because I think that Davido has put in, years and years and years of work to be able to win a Grammy this time around, because 3 Grammy nominations, all lost. That's really a bummer, right? So what I would say to the artists is put the garnering for the Grammy aside and put in the work. Just make sure that you tip off people that you can tip off. Get into the thing is that the right rooms.
We have been putting in the work. We cannot underplay any Ghanaian
No, not
artist.
to say that they're not. No. What I'm saying is not to say that.
But now the question,
right?
the question I'm asking is no. So the more no is the question you're asking. What is that more?
The right people. You see, that's what Olele was mentioning about the type of people that were on the Water song, right? I think that all of these people are influential because then there's a board and there's an academy, right? The people who will make a case for the reason your song should even be nominated or the artist should be nominated or why you should win, right? For me, for Tyla's win, honestly, I don't understand, because aside the people who are behind the song, the machinery and everything, I feel like the optics work, because then for her being the first female, the youngest as well, right, to have won in that category, it makes a lot of sense.
Well,
right?
then on saying that, then let's watch Jay-Z's performance, because just like Olele is saying, the internal politics itself is one.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Tyla's win this year over Davido, Burna Boy, and other is
and the
another.
fact that they even played for less Water instead of Tyla's Water.
Like, it's another mistake.
I don't think it was a mistake.
Let's hear. All right, let's hear. Let's hear Jay-Z's speech.
I think there was a confusion.
You can only be angry about that if you knew what was supposed to be done and you can confirm it was a mistake.
Okay, hold on.
I think it was a confusion.
Let's watch Jay-Z's speech for a second. When we come back, we'll get into it. Check it out.
We are in touch.
Charlie.
No, this is a powerful speech.
Like, the samples of video.
No, it's such a powerful speech. I think that it will stay with everybody for a
Freemason,
really long time.
freelancer.
To be fair, it was Kanye West.
Big contracts.
Yeah.
Built pyramids.
The last time Drake won a Grammy Award, he was stage and he said that they cut his mic. Drake.
Ow.
Such a powerful.
Are you going to cut Jay-Z's
I'm on my
mic?
third 6 for the devil. I'm not.
They enter inside there.
Crazy.
They enter.
Oh, Allah.
They enter.
Hey.
I know.
Make me swear.
If I don't see him,
You're keeping one eye open in case he come around.
Make me swear.
Jay-Z.
Make me
We'll go bring him to the funeral. Oh, he was a big fan.
Hey.
He will wake up.
Oh, wake up, greet me.
Make me lose. Make me on.
One human being in this world really have influence on my life. This guy.
Gigazette.
Charlie Gigazette.
Gigazette.
Hey! Do you know how many times I watched this interview this morning?
Make me swear.
Listen, I played the interview from house. To hear.
I'm sure you listen to it over
Oh
and
my
over.
days, man. Oh my days. Oh my days, man. Oh my days.
Gigazette, the Oya.
Oh,
swag.
I can spend the next 30 minutes just doing A.
No, I like his demeanor.
Also, when I get nervous, I tell the truth.
That statement
No, that
alone.
wasn't for me, really.
That statement alone is
money.
It be a whole song. It be album. It be song. It be EP.
It be intro.
It be intro. Outro.
Because you can't hold it against him that he was being savage, right? He would just say, "I was nervous," and what can you do against a nervous person?
You know, say
no. We are not looking at it as what he said. Though it's a rapper's line. Like
even that some of you don't belong in the category.
Yeah.
At least he said all the truth.
All the truth. And I'm sure so many people will agree to that because
make me swim.
So anyway, let me just compose myself. Let me just get back in my seat because I was in my element. I was in my element when they were playing the other song.
Somebody say that
oh my days.
That why Beyonce Mariam.
Hey. Listen.
All vibes.
There's no way. If I Beyonce, there's no way I'm going to divorce. My guy, you go do everything with the word inside. I'm not going to divorce you that. Oh, you are cheating? Oh. We there inside.
Are you guys comfortable?
I think everything cool, nice and easy. But anyways, no, we won't condone that. But anyway, let's move on. So that was Jay-Z. Now, even at that level, Jay-Z talks about, the unfairness, and it throws subtle shades in the, to the Grammys, and talks about the unfairness sometimes in that space, which is very normal. So now back to Olale's point, as in, when do we even cross over to reach the rooms for you to start going through the politics. of the game, for you to get onto that pedestal?
There are levels.
There are levels to it. There are various levels to it, and it is something that, yes, it happens everywhere. So we'll take it like that. But kudos to all the winners. Shouts to all the winners. Fantastic job they've done
and
across the year. Fans have loved it. We fans have loved it. Yeah, the nominees.
Because I feel like, even for you to be in a category, right, that means that you've put in, some amount of work, and you deserve to be in that category, right? Usually, I understand when, we get some way when winners of a certain category win, right? But I feel like if we couldn't complain when the list came out for nomination, then because anybody in that category is a winner, right? Like, the person deserves to be there, and that is why they are there. So, nomination, being a nominee is also good enough. So, yeah.
Okay, what did he perform?
Burna Boy.
No,
Burna
Jay.
Boy. Jay-Z,
Yeah.
no, he didn't.
No.
Not this time around.
They can't pay.
Oh, but I mean, he did it for the, what you call them?
On Super Bowl.
No, was it Super Bowl? Which one was it? Was this,
the one that they laid the dining
table. That was what
God did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah, that one there was symbolic.
That was for which?
That was the last year.
Last year.
Last year.
Was it Grammys? Was it Grammys
Yeah, it
last
was
year?
Grammys last year.
That did.
Yeah.
That was just
Drake,
a verse. That was a performance.
Yeah.
That was just a
And the
verse.
guy was sitting down.
Yeah, what's in that?
They can't afford
You
standing.
can't afford to stand it. You should stand up.
The high table.
Yeah.
Was sitting down.
He paid the sit down. Where did they play?
Yeah, they played
They say your man they play the keyboard.
Oh, Jiga said they withdrew.
Aura no.
He
Yeah.
passed.
Aura no.
He passed it.
Well, she's bagged about 117 million. What do you call them? I don't know their views views. We're just within 3 months. 2.2 million on Audiomack, 11.2 million streams on Boomplay. I'm talking Tyla, and that brings us to the conversation that Lenny was having with regards to a one-time win, as opposed to the other artists in her same space who had also done a lot. But guys, I don't know what you think about her win over
Tyla.
Yeah.
I think listen, Water was big, or Water is big. I don't know why we are even stressed. Listen, Water was arguably one of the biggest songs in America.
Even space.
I don't even know why we are even trying to listen. Let's look. The girl just happened to have.
I was checking out her chart. I was checking out her chart. Let me just pull out the chart.
Top 100, Billboard Top 100.
Yeah, number one.
And
not just 100.
Oh, she spoke. We have the speech as well, right?
Yeah, she did speak.
Like her speech.
22 years getting
like
the Grammys.
Why?
And
you
see, and that's what they keep hammering on. 22 years.
No, but I mean, look, if Rema had won a Grammy, would have said the same thing.
I don't know. I just feel like
if Rema had won, would have said the same thing. But I just feel like, listen.
22. Where was I?
I don't know, man. I just think it's optics, and the optics play well in Tyla's favor.
22. I think I had malaria.
Sorry, one at a time. I
was dealing with malaria.
Yeah. Interestingly, South Africa happens to be the African country with the most Grammy Awards on the continent. All right, and they happen to have had the youngest Grammy Award winner.
Optics.
From the continent.
This is what I wanted to say. UK,
but she's Indian, no.
And some things.
She's colored, but she's
plenty nationalities.
The girl she's not African.
She is African.
UK Afrobeats.
She's 4 national or 5 nationalities in one.
UK Afrobeats number 1. UK hip hop R&B number 1. US Afrobeats number 1. US Rhythmic Billboard number 1. US World Digital Song Sales number 1. These are 4 or 5 number ones across the UK.
It's finished.
It's finished, and 4 of her songwriters are already Grammy Award winners. And then, so we have, and the backing vocals were also made by these people. So you have somebody like Ari Penn-Smith, who's worked with Doja Cat, and he was a songwriter on it and backing vocals as well. You have the likes of Corey Lindsay Key, who was a songwriter, backing vocals, and vocal production. You have Mocha Band's songwriter background. You have 2 Grammy Award winning engineers, Ebenezer Maxwell and Richard Ledesma. Then you have, I mean, it's the whole team.
Let me even bust your mind.
You understand? The team of the people behind the water that are making it flow.
Let me bust your mind.
That's what I'm saying. That I understand. Okay, I understand when we say everything else is working, but still.
Hold on,
last year, Tyla happened to have been the highest charting African female solo artist ever on the Billboard Hot 100. She debuted at number 10.
One already.
She debuted at number 10. That's how big. It's like Chris Brown's sensational with davido. You see the way the song is rising. If they rise and go, if they just rise and go, they rise and go. If this year or next year it wins the Grammy, make nobody vex.
Okay.
And we also need to understand that the Grammys is it? At least David wins something, and we'll take it like that.
Like but Tyla at least one win.
Tyla there,
Leonardo DiCaprio have no win on Sky.
Yeah.
Bro, you know say yesterday.
The recent one, the snub, I feel the pain for the guy.
Until yesterday, I got to know that Miley Cyrus hasn't won a Grammy until yesterday. Hey, right? Rock it like a rockin' bone.
No, even Nicki Minaj yesterday would have been. No, that would have been her first Grammy win. That would have been her first Grammy
win. Charlie, Charlie. I think Tyla. She
deserved it. Well deserved.
I mean, anybody else could have deserved it.
Worst case at 22.
But what do you do? I mean, what do you do when you have 5 exceptional artists with 5 exceptional songs and 5 exceptional years? One person is going to win. If Davido had won, it would have been, it should have been Burna. If Burna had won, it would have been, it should have been this. Everybody who was in that category was worth their salt and was in that category because they were the best of the best of the best of the best.
So,
who even knows? Maybe the Grammy people put the name in the basket and pick.
Charlie,
we don't know.
Wait, that's what I earlier said. Wait, hold on.
Beat Menace has sent me an apple.
Beat Medicine.
He said, let's not forget the category also had to do with performance. And hands down, Tyla, although young and fresh on the scene, is one of the most musically developed artists as an entertainer. Make me swear. Make me harder.
I will play the video.
Her vocals aren't accentuated with production tweakery. Kofi, there is a wow brand over Kasa because there was any meeting. But basically, she can sing.
Yeah, she can sing.
Did you see her performance on Jimmy Fallon stage?
Yeah, she sings really well.
Hello. I mean,
let's listen to what she said when she won the award at 22. In other news, Tewu is going on strike.
Oh, bruh.
Gee, what's the year?
Oh my! What the heck? What? Oh my gosh, guys, this is crazy. Like, I never thought I'd say I won a Grammy at 22 years old. Guys, like, if you don't know me, my name is Tyla. I'm from South Africa. And last year, God decided to change my whole life. So thank you so much to God. Thank you to my team, my family. I know my mother's crying somewhere in here. Thank you to the Recording Academy for this category. It's so important. And I know I'm forgetting some things, but I want
to... Optics.
Charlie, let me chibela.
Listen, bro, wait, you make my debut. But divine.
Let me use this. Yeah, let me tell you a short. Let me tell you a short story of when God touches you. Let me give you a short story of a colleague of mine who, like, Charlie, living on street life. Charlie, nothing like the one you go chop a day safe be problem. Took a photocopy. I shouldn't be saying it on TV. Let me just say, took a photocopy of a friend's US visa lottery. Photocopy, not the original document. Though. You know they have a form to fill. Photocopy, and went to fill, and went through he qualified the next stage and the next stage and the next stage and the next stage. And I tell you the beautiful thing that happened that makes it like so divine. Now on the day that they went to the embassy for the visa, that they just kept on bouncing. So he got to the guy before him, and then they bounced the guy. So when it got to his turn, if you know how the US visa works, it's like a glass, it's like a banking hall. So you just walk to your next, come, they hear your story. So he said when he got there, he was laughing. And they asked him why he was laughing. And he said, oh, Charlie, he knows that the thing will not go happen soon. So he was laughing. And not because of that, but the whole scene, they just gave it to him.
Look at that.
Just like that.
So that's what's favor.
Like, He just got it. He wasn't questioned. They didn't ask him. They didn't ask him anything. Just because he laughed.
Somebody way he danced for Chris Brown. Look at that.
And then
dance for open for Chris Brown.
So what's in the case? What? Now, as to how
the thing they've been putting on their skin is what?
The academy board where you see this one,
body oil.
I'm telling you that
they look like buffalo too.
In her words, right? In her words, like it's God just decided to change her life. This guy now, after getting the visa, doesn't even know how he's going to get money to go to America. That's another.
No, one bridge at a time. With how many bridges I go cross?
And every day they tell people, Charlie, I get visa, I won't go. With a someday, like some months later, we they sit down, with they chat. No, I get call my phone. I picked the call.
International.
Some man.
International.
They say a friend called him and told him that his friends, sisters, younger brother, some story. Say they need. He won't come Yonki, so he buy him tickets. It was Tuesday. He should come on Thursday.
Hey, divine alignment.
Wow. From street photocopy. So in Tyla's story, I understand what she gets. Anything is possible.
No, but you see, it's interesting because people think Tyla just popped up from nowhere. She's been around for a minute.
But I mean,
she's been around.
She's been around for a minute. I mean, she's played shows.
Bro, most people get their news from what is trending.
Right.
So that's the same place that people react from. What is trending? 99.9% of people don't do any form of research, background or research. I'm researching or a big and coming in. Debbie, she's big. We just got one big song that blew up on social media. Take it easy.
Charlie, I'm beginning to think that he has other motives.
Board meeting here, share video. They give some say when I'm voting man. Wow, sha. Me bra, wow, sha. They will
say them body
yeah.
Wow, sha.
So you get some people with some makeup.
When the man something trying to when the man something trying. When the man just
are you sure it doesn't go beyond what it should go beyond? Because
where the anchor Sabiga no they do like to.
You see a Grammy fit.
But they should be wearing clothes. The naked is too much.
The two of them.
Okay, guys.
No. That one is a different conversation.
Guys, easy.
Oh no.
So basically,
they'll come for us here.
Tyla,
why are we body shaming or what is it?
Tyla looks very good.
Maybe outfit shaming.
Outfit shaming.
Be
putting your breast on camera.
Body shaming is on a journey of becoming a global pop star.
Yeah. I refer to her as Africa's pop princess.
And that is the intentionality we are seeing right before our eyes.
All right, so that is the performance on Jimmy Fallon's show. Let's just watch it real quickly and come back to it.
Let's watch it.
Akiti Spice.
We'll keep it 100. Yeah. We'll keep it, yeah.
Charlie, we'll share performance here. Best African music performance.
Wafa. I mean,
there's no amount of rap you can rap.
I
go
back
reggae,
to what
Cyril
Cyril said, and it said that when it gets to the certain places, we know who we'll have to take. But the question is, why aren't we creating more of those people? So if you look at this, right, guys, let me go hard on you guys on this. If you look at the body of work in a sense, the body of work.
The body of work.
Give me two female Ghanaian artists that we can present if they knocked on our doors today.
Two female. Amare is already there.
Amare.
Jackie is there.
Two.
You say how many? 3?
Oh no, 2 is fine.
Jackie is there.
So now the thing is now.
I'm not adding
what
Jackie,
can we
I'm
do?
sorry.
You're not adding Jackie. Why?
I'll add Rhea Boss.
No, hold on. Wait.
Listen.
What?
You see,
no, you have to.
Okay, let him ask the question well. Ask the question well. No problem.
Me, I'm answering. I'm Rhea Boss. That's the point.
Thank you very much.
My two
social media.
My two gatekeepers now want to scrutinize my question again, which is very fair.
No, it's fine. I want the question well. Is he talking about? When you are saying body of work, are you talking about what they've achieved in the, let's say, whatever period of time? Or are you talking about the talent as a body of work?
Their package.
Everything.
Their package.
Let's look at you don't give me your
package.
Yes. So you were in the room with them at the Grammys and handpicking artists, and you got to Ghana and you wanted two female artists that have, maybe for a certain category that's female biased, or based. And you wanted to pick two Ghanaian artists to represent, or three from Ghana.
Amale is the only one I'll say that is the one that way. Amale there.
Now checking all the
Amare for what she's done over time, right, and the possibility of she winning, right, but also for future. That's what I'm adding.
No, we're not looking at future interpretation.
No. Now Amare.
And that's one.
If I add two, let's add two more.
Add two more.
Yes.
I think Jackie.
Let's add two more. Let's add two more. Where we go to take
Amare again.
I mean, we want two different artists.
Listen, guys. We cannot listen. Culture Squad.
Okay, let's hear. We have 7 minutes more. We have
Culture Squad. We are with this conversation is beginning to sound like every other panel. Please, we need to be honest to the fact that we know reach when it comes to certain.
This is the part that I knew. This is the part where we want to cut for Facebook.
Won't transfer to Facebook.
All right, Trevor, let's go.
What I'm saying is that we need to be blunt with ourselves, honest, and then take it from that point of honesty and grow.
Okay, let him finish.
Did you just hear the lady saying with her natural vocals, minimal reverb?
Is Rihanna a good singer?
Yes.
She's not.
She is.
She's not a good singer. Rihanna is not a good singer.
Listen, you relax. The conversation about Rihanna and Celine Dion and Beyonce.
If it's about voice, Rihanna doesn't have voice.
Sweetheart.
She just knows how to use her voice. But if it's about
you
voice,
ask the question about Ghana.
Okay.
We don't have a Rihanna. We don't have a Tyla. We don't have a Beyonce.
So
let's talk about the ones we have. And I'm saying that there are people who are investing in their craft and their skill, and there are others who are winging it based on their pop success, which is how it's doing on social media, how it's doing on playlist and all these things. And you and I know the list of Ghanaian female artists that we've heard on stage live, and it was 5 points short of what we play on our Spotify and on our Apple Music. And that is the problem. The problem is that it's good to sit in a studio. Jeffoli go mix the ish out of your song. You sound like an angel or on steroids. Great, we love it, Celine Dion. But please, when it comes push to shove and they put a microphone in front of you and they say, prove your artistry. Do we have 3 female artists who can do that? That's what I'm saying and where I'm standing from. Not the people who have engineers supporting and
my argument is my brother, the people that you are comparing. If Grammy is a standard,
no, I'm not even working with Grammy. I'm working with
talking about voice.
I'm talking about general.
Saying that the investment that these other ones have,
bro. If it was,
it's just an unfortunate situation.
I'm talking about the brand blowing, my brother.
I'm not talking about brand blowing,
sweetheart. TMA, sweetheart. I'm talking about artistry. Technical skill, craft, and merging all that with good, well-developed talent.
Okay.
Not because I can sing some, so I'll continue singing some. But people who you can put a microphone on a cappella and they will sing and give you goosebumps. That is a vocalist. That is a singer.
Are you saying that Jackie does not give you goosebumps?
Okay, it's 9:55.
I don't know why you are. I don't know why you are prefixed. I don't know why you are. I don't know why you are. No problem. Let me answer your question. All right. You ask the question. Let me answer it.
All right, let him
You can't leave. No, you can't leave. You can't leave.
You can't. Guys, hold on. I've killed your microphones. Please hold on. Please, your mics are off. Please hold on, guys. Cyril, take it. Please, I beg you, so that we can. Let's go.
In the whole of Africa,
it is hot.
I need to ask him the right questions. Are you saying something?
This is not. I don't care.
You don't give you goosebumps.
I don't care about which names you are calling. I am putting it out there that our female artists are great when it comes to potential. But before we work on selling sex appeal and brands and trends and relevance, let's also invest 100 and whatever % we can afford in skill and talent development. Because when I was just telling Foley on air that it's easy to wing rap. It's easy to wing rap and write something and do some swag, and there's a lot of things to distract you from how bad somebody is as a rapper or a dancehall artist or a reggae artist. But if you're a singer and a vocalist, nothing is going to cloak the skill you have there. And if you are not on this level, where you can go on Jimmy Fallon and they'll give you 10 seconds of a cappella and you kill it, then you are not there. Simple. You understand?
Okay, hold on, guys. All right, please, I beg you. Just because our time is almost up as well, let's go to Brendan's performance as well. Him being the first African to perform, I'm told, at the Grammys as well. Let's watch that performance real quickly as well. Let's go. All right, so we're trying to get that video on the screens as well for you. Pardon us, but also Killer Cut Blood. Can anybody tell really what happened for his arrest?
Killer Mike.
Yes.
According to Hollywood Reporters, Chris, he says that they picked him up as a result of a misdemeanor, and it had nothing to do with the Grammy Awards. It's unclear what type of misdemeanor, brought up that arrest, but hey,
there are other reports that also say backstage. It happened backstage. Okay. So the other reports that say it happened backstage.
Let's go back to the video real quickly. It's ready now, I'm told. Let's go and watch that performance from Burna Boy.
I'm really getting a boost.
Massa,
shut up there.
All right, our time is up.
Your voice like some people. Leave them.
Money on my mind.
What they are so hype
on socials real quickly and acknowledge
hyping everybody
people watching us this morning. To Dollar Davis, I see you. Thank you, senior man. I see you as well. To Frankenstein Bruce, I see you. To Obi Jules, I see you as well. Joe Clegg, Mark Aqua, thank you all so much for joining us on the show this morning. Wish we could continue, but of course we can't do that. But anyways, so
pardon me, Monica.
We are going to get into places. We are. Let me read this tweet quickly as well. This one from Michael Blacker said the Grammy doesn't validate the talents of our artists. We have Daddy Lumba and Kojo Entry with great everlasting music. Grammy is not a measure of talent. Bob Marley culture. Lucky Dube's music is bigger than the Grammys, though. Anyway, that's your point. Well noted. That's why Mr. President says that, bro, the Nigerians have the blueprint. We should humbly ask for it. LOL. Yes, Obodai, I love Jay-Z. I love Jay-Z, man. And I'm going to end today's show.
I wanted to address the Adeshope thing.
Okay, real quickly, go ahead, please.
So I know a lot of people were wondering if the Grammys, committed an error or a mistake in playing Fela's Water, No Get Enemy instead of Tyla's Water record. So research and sources close to the Academy suggest that awards that are given on the pre-stage, which is the ceremony that they stream live on YouTube, does not necessarily suggest that an award winner should have their song played when they pick up the award. Bruno Mars's song was played when SZA picked up her award before the main stage, and that is why we heard apparently the best African music performance is a scene. And so they thought that Fela's music was just the right song to really represent the theme of the category. So it wasn't an error or a mistake
or a confusion.
Okay.
But experts on social media already crucified the Grammy. Everybody do online with machine gun. The slightest,
I mean, this main character syndrome, it needs to stop because right now.
And now you can't unshoot the video.
Yeah, it's out. It's out. It's gone. And it's a conversation we've always had. And when we have it, they say don't have the conversation.
Oh, I get what you are talking about.
You get what I'm saying? It's seething through. They can see it. We
need to relax.
We need to calm down.
All right,
relax.
Hold on, my demands. Turn the music up. Hear me clearly, y'all.
Charlie.
Just
some of you don't
qualify
to be in the category.
These fairy tales go to hell. This is God engineering. Yes. This is a Hail Mary pass. Y'all interfering. So he who is without sin should cast the first stone. Y'all look in the mirror and double check your appearance. Yes, I said I was amazing, and not that I'm amazing. On that note, we're back at the same time tomorrow.
Jigawan.